Do you struggle to find Christmas items at your store? Do your store shelves look like this? If so, this video is for you. Today, I'm gonna dish all of my secrets. One of the biggest comments I see is, Liz, your store has so many Christmas items and my store has nothing. So my first tip is we're actually gonna use the non-Christmas items to create our Christmas decor. So I'm over here in the floral department. I'm gonna use these glass containers to create a fun Christmas DIY.
You also want to grab these trees or something in this shape that you can use to create a nose. So I'm going to take my 3 containers and some E6000. I'm going to put E6000 around the rim of all of my containers, and then I'm going to stack them on top of each other. Now, these were a little bit harder than I thought to stay in place, so I actually put them the other way to let them sit and dry. I tried to make them be as level as possible, and then I set them to dry overnight. Next, I'm going to be using the ice spray paint. I really love this spray paint because of the see-through appearance, and I think it really mimics the look of snow. Once that had a chance to dry, I had these half circle pieces in my stash of wooden items. I'll link them for you below. I'm going to be using Rub and Buff to paint the tops of these, just with a foam brush. I'm going to cut the base off of the tree, and then I'm going to put it in the middle as his nose. Now, if you haven't guessed yet, I'm creating a miniature snowman. I'll also hot glue the eyes on. I wanted to give him a little scarf, so I had this green ribbon in my stash from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to loosely tie it around once and just snip off the ends. And here's a look at my snowman I made with common Dollar Tree items. I made a similar snowman last year where I just used bigger vases and I used the same spray paint, and I just used a few different items for the nose and the mouth.
My next tip is to really think outside the box when you're shopping here at Dollar Tree. Now, a lot of times the ornaments are the easiest item to find. For example, in one of my last Dollar Tree videos, I showed you how you could use these ornaments to make really cool candle holders, or any ornament you see, you can repurpose it in your decor. A lot of times I see items like this that I love, but I know they're not gonna fit in with my color scheme or decor at my house. So don't be afraid to paint the items at Dollar Tree to really fit in with your home.
So I picked up 3 of the nutcrackers, and I'm going to start by removing the hair and the beards. And I just used a regular screwdriver to kind of just pull it off, and that seemed to be the easiest technique. If there was any hair left on there, I was using my scissors just to cut it off. Next, I'm going to spray paint the tops and bottoms of these nutcrackers with 2 coats of a matte black spray paint. I love spray paint because it can really transform the look of any decor piece, and here's how they look together in my home.
One of my best tips is to actually get to your store early, because a lot of times they're stocking early in the morning, so you can get all the best items before anybody has a chance to look at them. It's so important to get to your store early in the season. It's October. Look at all of these new Christmas items, haven't even been touched. I have my pick of all the Christmas trees. Come here, I have to show you guys this tree. I'm so excited about it. But if you get to your store early, you may be able to pick this up. Look how cute this is. This one's $1.25.
Liz, how are they supposed to find a good store to shop at?
I know, it can be tricky. If you are lucky enough to live in a bigger area, what I suggest is that you actually look around at all the different Dollar Trees in your area. This Dollar Tree that I'm at is about 30 minutes from my house, but I drive here because they put out all the best stuff. So if you have other Dollar Trees in your area, scope them out and see which one works the best. Now, if there's a specific item that I really want, I I will go to multiple stores. Sometimes you just have to do that. These poinsettias, I've been looking all over Kansas City for them. Finally found them. I'm super excited to do a DIY with them. Don't forget, you guys also need to check the end caps. This is where Dollar Tree puts the majority of their new items on these end caps. Here there's all the gnomes, plus they have their new Christmas trees at the bottom. I love purchasing stocking stuffers at Dollar Tree, but right now my store doesn't have any stocking stuffers out. So I'm gonna show you where you can find great stocking stuffers and just the regular aisles at Dollar Tree. Legos are great. Kids love these bendy tubes right now. Bracelets. If your store doesn't already have out the Christmas candy, you can use just the regular candy they have in the candy section. Oh my gosh, they have them. You guys, I have been looking for these poinsettias. I'm so excited.
The reason I like these poinsettias is because I know I can make them look so much more high-end. So I'm gonna be using 3 Dollar Tree pots for this DIY, and I wanted to give them more of an aged look. So I didn't know exactly how I was going to do that. I started by using a paper towel and water, and I'm gonna dab it into some paints I already had on hand. I'm using a terracotta, a white, I actually went in with some blacks too. And I find whenever I'm doing this, I just kind of combine paints until I like the overall look of this. I feel like the terracotta color I used the most with accents of white to kind of achieve the look I was going for. What I love about painting is it's all about personal preference. You can make them look however you would like them to look. Now I felt like the silver on the top of the poinsettias was a little bold for me, so I went in with some of my rub and buff and a foam brush just to kind of mute them down and give them a little bit more dimension and color. And then I placed the poinsettias into the pots. Here's a look at how they look all 3 together. I absolutely love them.
If you see something in my videos and you really want that item, don't be afraid to call the stores and ask them if they have it.
Hi, I was just wondering when you guys are going to be getting in your new Christmas items for this year? Next week? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
That'll save you a trip going to multiple stores. And if you go to Dollar Tree as much as me, become best friends with the manager in the store. They'll give you the heads up when all the new items are gonna be out in store. Oh, so that's all the Dollar Tree Plus?
That's all the Dollar Tree Plus Christmas.
That's gonna be cool. I'm excited. My next tip, if you see an item you like, pick it up, especially if there's just a few, because the next time you go to the store, you may not see them. I'm gonna use these to make an awesome Christmas DIY.
The floral foam pieces are really nice and you can typically find them at your store. So I'm gonna start by cutting one of the pieces down with my saw. I tried to make it really straight so that it stood up nice and level. Next, I'm gonna be using nautical rope and I'm gonna put some hot glue at the top of my cone. I'm gonna start by twisting the nautical rope around the top of my tree, or I guess it's gonna be a tree. I'm gonna start wrapping it around, adding hot glue periodically. My tip whenever you're doing this is try to make your rope as tightly packed as possible. That's gonna make it look way more high end. And you're gonna follow the rope down until you cover all of your foam and then just hot glue it to the base. Next, I found this really fun chunky yarn. I believe originally I got it at Walmart, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the nautical rope. I'm just going to wrap it around. I feel like this chunky yarn really adds a lot of texture, so I love the way it turned out on this piece. After looking at them, I decided I wanted to add some bows to the top, so I had some green ribbon on hand. I'm gonna tie 2 cute bows with some long tails. And then I'll hot glue them to the top of my trees. Then I'll cut the tails to be the length that I want them to be.
If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is snowman. One of my biggest complaints about Dollar Tree is a lot of their items are small. If you get multiple items and group them together, it's gonna be so much more of a high-end look and look 10 times better. Just think about that the next time you buy 1 or 2 items, grab a few more.
So the pot I'm using to put these florals in is one that I picked up at Dollar Tree over the summer. I'm also going to be using one of their round floral pieces. I think this is a great solution to really hold your florals in place if you have a wider top on your florals. I'm going to put the florals into the phone and spread them out so they look as full as possible. Now you're still going to have some areas where you can see the white. So I'm just going to add in some Dollar Tree moss to kind of cover that up. And here's how these florals look on my coffee table.
Even if your Dollar Tree sucks, they probably have an ornament wall, so you can get some new ornaments to add to your tree. I love grabbing a few new ornaments every year to put on my tree. These are definitely new this year if you like the rattan cane webbing look. Christmas cards are always 2 for $1, even if your store is not that great, so you can get nice Christmas cards or you can use them for DIYs.
It is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words.
Did you guys also know that Dollar Tree has a website? Some of their best items actually come in smaller quantities. You can order them directly from the website and have them sent to the store or your home. So as I was checking out, you guys, the florals that I picked up were only $1. So I thought they were $1.25. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing florals. I hope you guys got some great tips to shop your Dollar Tree this holiday season, and don't be afraid to try that project you've been wanting to try. And remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. Make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here. Bye.